Hello again. Okay, so I realized in my previous video that I know I did two previous videos, but I had to do a correction video because I didn't want to delete the other one and redo it. But the first astringent, the astringents, the first one that I showed you is the one that has the multiple ingredients, which is the yellowish tinted one. And then we have this one, which doesn't have as many ingredients, but it was a boiled down process with one of the fruits that gave it its color. And anyway, so since the first one that I use, this is the one that we do at the beginning before we do our actual face mask, or if we do any actual clean, like if you decide to use any soaps, even if you went back into your regular routine and use your favorite soap. But that's the first one that we use because it has one, two, three, four, it has about 5 ingredients in it. And yeah, it has 5 ingredients in it, and this one is the one that only has like 3 ingredients in it. The ingredients completely came off, so I definitely need to write it down before I forget what it was. And this one, since there's less ingredients in it, but it's more of a potency of some of the ingredients. We go back, see, this one is that color, but we go back like after you use the first astringent and then you do your facial mask, you go back in with this astringent. And I like the combination of both because I don't know if it's the, like, you can actually like really smell the fruit, and this will smell like extremely earthy, but it doesn't stink. And then you go in with this one, and then you just go on top and you wipe this one. Now this one doesn't have apple cider vinegar in it. This one is just straight fruit. It has a lot of good properties also. And then when I go back in with this one, it kind of like tones down some of the dryness that was in the apple cider vinegar from the first astringent, from the pre-astringent. And this is the after astringent. And then you just go back over and you just wipe all the same areas down. You can pull it down on your neck because the smell isn't too strong where to overpower if you decide to put a perfume or anything on after you finish your cleansing process. But I just want to show you that, and I wanted to correct myself. So again, it's not that much dirt on here. You can't really, well, you can kind of see, but considering that the astringent is like that rosy, dark rosy, muddy rosy color, you can't really see the dirt on there. But I love to go back in over it because the combination of these two together to me are amazing, and it really does help start breaking down the dirt in your pores. At first I was using this every couple of days. You don't have to use it every day, especially if you think you might have an adverse effect to the astringent. And if you have dry skin, I don't recommend you use the one with apple cider vinegar in it every single day. I recommend that you use it maybe twice a week. And then the second astringent, I recommend that you use this every few days. But yeah, so that's the combination of the 2 astringents. And I don't know, I like to let it dry, but I don't know if on camera you can really see the differences, but my face, it looks like really clean, and it's like the way it feels. You can feel it feels clean, you know. It doesn't feel dry. With the first astringent, with the pre-astringent, it does have a little bit of a tightening at the end because of the apple cider vinegar. It can get a little tightening and it can feel just a little bit dry, but I noticed over time it doesn't look dry, but it just feels that way. So that's why that one's the first one. Then you do your mask, then you use the second astringent, do your rose water, and do your facial moisturizer. So thanks again. Namaste.